Greetings, precious soul. I am here with you now in this divine moment of connection. Your presence here is no accident. The universe has guided you to this message at precisely the right time. Take a deep breath and feel the energy of these words washing over you. Know that you are seen, you are heard, and you are deeply loved by forces greater than you can imagine. The time is now to awaken to the miracle that you are. When you see 1111 appearing in your life, it is a sacred doorway opening, a moment when the veil between worlds thins and divine wisdom can flow more freely into your consciousness. This is not merely a coincidence, but a cosmic alignment, a whisper from the universe saying, "Pay attention, beloved one. Something extraordinary is unfolding." Type "open" in the comments if you are ready to receive the blessings that await you on the other side of this divine doorway. What I'm about to share with you has transformed countless lives. These are not merely words but vibrations of truth that will resonate with the deepest part of your being. The part of you that has always known you were meant for something more. The part that recognizes your divine heritage and unlimited potential. The universe is more than just a time on a clock. It is a code, a sacred activation sequence that, when properly understood and embraced, can shift the entire trajectory of your existence. When you see these numbers appear, it is a sign that your spiritual guides are present, that they are attempting to get your attention, to remind you of who you truly are and what you are capable of achieving. Many walk through life asleep, unaware of the magnificent power they carry within. But you, dear one, are awakening. That is why you are here now, listening to these words. Something within you recognizes this truth. Your soul is stirring, remembering its purpose, its mission, its divine contract with the universe. The ancient mystics understood the power of sacred words and phrases to transform reality. What I am about to share with you is one such phrase, a divine affirmation that, when spoken with pure intention and an open heart, begins to rearrange the very particles of your existence to align with your highest good. But before I reveal this sacred phrase, I must ask, are you truly ready? Are you prepared to step into your power, to claim the miracles that are your birthright? Type "ready" if you are committed to embracing the transformation that awaits. Thank you for your commitment. I see your heart's pure intention. Now listen carefully. The next time you see 1111, pause whatever you are doing. Take a deep breath. Center yourself in this moment of power and say these words aloud or in your mind. I am divinely guided, protected, and blessed. Miracles flow to me effortlessly, and I receive them with gratitude. As I align with my highest self, all that is meant for me comes to me now. These words may seem simple, but they contain profound power when spoken at this gateway moment of 1111. They acknowledge your connection to divine guidance, they affirm your worthiness to receive, and they align your energy with the miraculous flow of the universe. Now you might be wondering, why does this work? What makes this moment, this affirmation, so powerful? The answer lies in the nature of our reality. We exist in a universe of energy and vibration. Everything, your thoughts, your words, your emotions, carries a specific frequency. When you consciously choose to elevate your vibration through positive affirmation during a moment of cosmic alignment like 1111, you become a magnet for experiences that match this higher frequency. Think of it as tuning a radio. When you tune to a specific station, you hear only what is broadcasting on that frequency. Similarly, when you tune your energy to the frequency of miracles and divine guidance, you begin to receive more of these experiences in your life. The phrase I've shared helps you adjust your energetic dial to the station of miracles. I want you to understand something essential. Miracles are not against the natural order. They are not violations of universal law. Rather, miracles are alignments with higher laws that transcend our limited understanding of what is possible. When you open yourself to miracles, you are not asking the universe to bend its rules for you. You are simply aligning yourself with the natural abundance and flow that has always been your birthright. Type flow if you are ready to align with this miraculous current of divine abundance. Beautiful. I feel your sincerity, your openness to receive. Now let me share with you some of the miracles you may begin to notice as you practice this sacred affirmation at 11:11. First, you will likely notice an increase in meaningful coincidences, what Carl Jung called synchronicities. These are events that seem to be connected not by conventional causality, but by meaning. For example, you might think of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, only to receive a call from them moments later. Or you might be contemplating a particular question, only to find the answer appearing before you in a book, a conversation, or even a billboard. These synchronicities are confirmation that you are in the flow, that you are being divinely guided. Second, you may notice doors opening where previously there were only walls. Opportunities may arise that perfectly align with your heart's desires, opportunities that you couldn't have orchestrated through your own planning and effort. This is the universe responding to your elevated vibration, bringing you experiences that match your new frequency. Third, you may experience healing, physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Long-standing issues may begin to resolve as you align more fully with your divine nature. This doesn't mean you should abandon conventional medical care or support, but rather that your openness to miraculous healing creates an environment where all forms of healing can work more effectively. Fourth, you may notice a deepening of your intuition and inner guidance. As you regularly connect with divine energy at 11:11, the channel between you and your higher wisdom becomes clearer, stronger. You may begin to receive insights, guidance, and knowing that transcends your ordinary thinking mind. Fifth, and perhaps most significantly, you will likely experience a profound shift in your perception of reality. What once seemed impossible may begin to feel not only possible, but inevitable. Your faith in the benevolence of the universe will strengthen, and your fear of lack or limitation will diminish. This shift in perception is perhaps the greatest miracle of all, for it changes everything. Now I want to be clear. Speaking this affirmation at 11:11 is not a magic spell that instantly transforms your external reality. It is rather a practice that gradually transforms your internal reality, your beliefs, your expectations, your energy. And as your internal reality shifts, your external experiences naturally begin to reflect this shift. Some of you may experience dramatic, immediate changes. Others may notice a more gradual unfolding of miracles. The timing and nature of your miracles will be uniquely tailored to your soul's journey and highest good. Trust the process. Trust the divine timing. Know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Type trust if you are willing to surrender to divine timing and trust the unfolding of your miracles. I honor your trust, beloved one. It is perhaps the most powerful force in the universe, this willingness to surrender, to trust, to allow the divine to work through you and for you. Now, let me address some questions that may be arising in your heart. Some of you may be wondering, what if I miss 11:11? Is the magic gone until the next day? Let me reassure you, while 11:11 is indeed a powerful gateway, the divine is not bound by time as we understand it. If you miss seeing 11:11 on the clock, you can still set an intention to connect with that gateway energy at any time. Simply close your eyes, visualize the numbers 11:11, and repeat the affirmation. The power lies not in the clock, but in your conscious connection to the divine energy that 11:11 represents. Others may be wondering, how long will it take to see results? This is a natural question, but I invite you to release attachment to specific timelines. When we demand that miracles arrive on our schedule, we are still operating from the limited ego mind, rather than trusting divine timing. Some miracles may manifest immediately. Others may take days, weeks, or even months to fully unfold. The key is to maintain your practice, your faith, and your elevated vibration regardless of external evidence. Know that even when you cannot see movement on the surface, profound shifts are occurring in the unseen realms. Some of you may also be questioning whether you are worthy of miracles. Let me speak directly to this doubt. You were born worthy. There is nothing you need to do, achieve, or become to deserve miracles. They are your birthright as a divine being having a human experience. If feelings of unworthiness arise, simply acknowledge them with compassion and then gently remind yourself of your inherent worthiness. Include in your 11:11 affirmation, I am worthy of all good things. I am deserving of miracles. Now let us deepen our understanding of why 11:11 holds such special significance. In numerology, the number 1 represents new beginnings, independence, initiative, and leadership. It is the number of creation and manifestation. When this powerful number appears in sequence as 11:11, its energy is amplified. It becomes a powerful portal for manifestation and alignment with higher consciousness. Many spiritual traditions speak of 11:11 as a moment when angelic presence is particularly strong, a time when the barriers between the physical and spiritual realms are thinner. It is seen as an opportune moment to communicate with your guides, angels, and higher self. When you speak your affirmation at 11:11, you are essentially sending a clear signal through this open portal, a signal that is received and amplified by the spiritual forces that support you. Type believe if you are, opening your heart to the angelic presence that surrounds you always. I see your faith awakening, dear one. The angels rejoice when you acknowledge their presence in your life. They have been with you always, waiting for your recognition, your invitation to work more closely with you. Let me share with you how to maximize the power of your 11:11 practice. First, consistency is key. Make it a point to be aware around 11:11, both morning and evening if possible. Set a gentle reminder on your phone if needed. The more regularly you engage with this practice, the stronger the energetic pathway becomes. Second, speak your affirmation with feeling. Empty words have little power to transform reality. But words infused with genuine emotion, with faith, with gratitude, these words can move mountains. As you speak your affirmation, feel the truth of it in your body. Feel the gratitude for miracles as if they have already manifested. This feeling state is the true secret to manifestation. Third, after speaking your affirmation, remain in a receptive state for at least a few moments. Close your eyes if possible. Breathe deeply. Allow yourself to receive any guidance, insights, or feelings that may arise. This receptivity is crucial. It shows the universe that you are not just broadcasting, but also willing to receive. Fourth, document your miracles. Keep a journal where you record the synchronicities, opportunities, healings, and shifts that you experience. This practice serves two important purposes. It helps you recognize miracles that you might otherwise dismiss as coincidence, and it builds your faith as you see the growing evidence of divine support in your life. Fifth, share your experience with others when appropriate. When you speak about your miracles, you affirm their reality and help others open to the possibility of miracles in their own lives. Your testimony becomes a light that illuminates the path for others. Now, some of you may be facing significant challenges in your life right now. You may be dealing with health issues, financial struggles, relationship difficulties, or deep loneliness. You may be wondering how this simple practice could possibly address such serious concerns. I want to speak directly to your heart. The challenges you face are real, and I honor the courage it takes to face them each day. This 11-11 practice is not about denying or bypassing your difficulties. It is about connecting with a power greater than these challenges, a power that can guide you through them, bring unexpected resources and support, and even transform the challenges themselves into opportunities for growth and blessing. When you are in the midst of difficulty, it can be especially powerful to use your 11-11 moment to affirm, "Divine guidance illuminates my path through this challenge. Unexpected help comes to me now. I am never alone, and this situation is resolving in ways that serve my highest good." Remember that some of history's most profound miracles have occurred in the midst of the greatest challenges. It is often when we have reached the end of our own resources that we finally become fully open to divine intervention. Your challenges may be the very doorway through which your greatest miracles will enter. Type "overcome" if you are facing challenges and are ready to invite miraculous resolution into your situation. I see your courage, beloved warrior of light. Your willingness to face your challenges with faith rather than fear is itself a powerful act of creation. Watch now as new possibilities begin to emerge in situations that seemed hopeless. Watch as resources appear from unexpected sources. Watch as your own inner strength and wisdom arise to meet these challenges in ways you could not have anticipated. Let us now explore how this 11-11 practice can transform specific areas of your life. First, let's consider your relationships. Many of you long for deeper connection, whether that's finding a soulmate partner, healing a strained relationship, or simply feeling more authentic connection with those around you. When you use your 11-11 affirmation to focus on relationships, you might say, "I am divinely guided to meaningful connections. My relationships are healing and transforming now. I attract people who recognize and honor my true self." This affirmation sets in motion energies that can heal misunderstandings, attract new connections, and deepen existing bonds. You may find yourself suddenly inspired to reach out to someone you've lost touch with, only to discover they were just thinking about you. You might notice a shift in how you communicate, leading to greater understanding in previously difficult relationships. Or you may encounter a new person who seems strangely familiar, a soul connection from beyond time. Next, let's consider your purpose and work in the world. Many of you feel a calling to something greater, a sense that you have unique gifts to share, but perhaps uncertainty about how to express them or doubt about whether you can support yourself while doing what you love. For this area, your 1111 affirmation might be, "I'm divinely guided to my highest purpose. The perfect opportunities to share my gifts profitably are coming to me now. I serve with joy and am abundantly supported." This affirmation aligns you with work that is both meaningful and sustainable. You might suddenly receive an insight about how to combine different aspects of your experience into a unique offering. An unexpected opportunity might arise that perfectly matches your skills and passions. Or you might find a mentor or supporter who believes in your vision and helps you bring it into reality. Regarding your health and well-being, many of you are dealing with physical challenges, chronic conditions, or simply the desire to feel more energetic and vital. Your 1111 affirmation for this area might be, "Divine healing energy flows through me now. My body knows how to return to balance and wholeness. I am becoming stronger and healthier each day." This affirmation supports not only direct physical healing, but also guidance to the right treatments, practitioners, or lifestyle changes that will support your well-being. You might find yourself naturally drawn to foods, activities, or practices that strengthen your body. You might connect with a healthcare provider who sees your condition from a fresh perspective. Or you might experience a shift in your own relationship with your body, from criticism to compassion, which itself can trigger profound healing. Regarding abundance and financial well-being, many of you struggle with limited resources or anxiety about money. Your 1111 affirmation in this area might be, "I am open to receiving abundance in expected and unexpected ways. Money flows to me easily as I share my gifts. I live in the consciousness of divine prosperity." This affirmation helps shift your relationship with money from one of fear and scarcity to one of trust and abundance. You might receive unexpected income, discover a new way to offer your services that is more profitable, or find that your needs are met in ways that don't require direct financial outlay. Most importantly, you begin to feel a sense of security that comes not from your bank account, but from your connection to an abundant universe. Type abundance if you are ready to open to the flow of prosperity in all forms. I celebrate your openness to receive, precious soul. Abundance is not just your right, it is necessary for you to fulfill your mission and share your gifts fully with the world. Watch as the universe begins to support you in unexpected ways. Now let me address spiritual growth and connection, which for many of you is the most important dimension of life. Your 1111 affirmation in this area might be, "My spiritual awareness deepens daily. I am increasingly sensitive to divine guidance. My connection with my higher self strengthens with each breath." This affirmation supports your evolution of consciousness and your ability to receive clear guidance. You might notice an increased frequency of meaningful dreams, a stronger sense of knowing what steps to take next, or moments of profound peace and clarity during meditation. You may find yourself naturally drawn to spiritual practices or teachings that catalyze significant growth. Most importantly, you'll begin to trust the wisdom of your own soul more deeply. I want to emphasize that the 1111 practice is not about escaping your humanity or bypassing the necessary processes of growth and healing. Rather, it is about infusing your human journey with divine support and guidance. The miracles that come are not meant to remove all challenges. for challenges are often our greatest teachers. But to provide the insights, resources, and support you need to move through these challenges with grace, the truth is, beloved one, you are already a miracle. Your existence, the precise configuration of atoms and consciousness that creates your unique being, is statistically impossible. Yet here you are. The fact that you are breathing, thinking, feeling, evolving is itself miraculous. When you connect with the 1111 energy, you are simply aligning more consciously with the miraculous nature that is already yours. Type miracle if you are beginning to recognize the miracle that you already are. Beautiful. This recognition that you yourself are a miracle is perhaps the most powerful realization of all. From this truth, all other miracles naturally flow. Now let me share with you some of the common experiences people report after beginning this 1111 practice. Many notice an immediate increase in synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that suggest an orchestrating intelligence behind the scenes of life. You might think of someone only to have them call moments later. You might need specific information and find it appearing before you without searching. You might even notice patterns of numbers, colors, or symbols that seem to be speaking directly to you. Others report a heightened sense of presence and peace. The practice of pausing at 1111 to connect with divine energy creates a habit of mindfulness that extends into other moments of the day. This increased presence naturally reduces anxiety and allows for greater enjoyment of simple pleasures. Many also experience what we might call happy accidents, unexpected events that initially seem problematic but ultimately lead to positive outcomes that couldn't have been planned. A missed train leads to an important connection. A job loss opens the door to a more fulfilling path. A relationship ending creates space for deeper self-discovery or a more aligned partnership. Some report sudden clarity about questions or decisions that have been causing stress. Solutions appear that weren't visible before. Options emerge that transcend previous limitations. This clarity often comes with a sense of certainty, an inner knowing that transcends logical analysis. Perhaps most significantly, many people report a fundamental shift in how they experience reality. Life begins to feel more like a collaboration with a loving intelligence rather than a series of random events or a struggle against opposing forces. This shift in perception changes everything, from how you approach challenges to how you celebrate joys. But I want to be honest with you. Not everyone experiences dramatic, immediate changes. For some, the miracles unfold more subtly, more gradually. The key is to continue the practice regardless of external evidence, trusting that shifts are occurring even when they're not immediately visible. Think of it like planting a garden. When you place a seed in the soil, nothing appears to happen for some time. But beneath the surface, profound transformations are taking place. The seed is gathering resources, extending roots, preparing to emerge. If you were to dig up the seed each day to check its progress, you would interrupt the very growth you're hoping to see. Similarly, when you practice your 1111 affirmation with faith and then allow the universe to work without anxious monitoring, you create the optimal conditions for miracles to take root and flourish. Type patience if you are willing to trust the unseen growth of your miracles. I honor your wisdom, dear one. Patience coupled with faith is among the most powerful creative forces in the universe. Continue your practice with this patient faith, and watch as miracles gradually reveal themselves in perfect divine timing. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly should I say at 11:11? While I've offered various affirmations for specific areas of life, the most powerful affirmation is one that resonates deeply with your own heart and addresses your current needs and aspirations. Consider taking some time to craft a personal affirmation that feels right to you. Your personal affirmation should be stated in the present tense, as if what you desire is already manifesting. It should focus on what you want to create, rather than what you want to avoid. And it should include an acknowledgement of divine guidance and support. Here is a template you might use. I am divinely guided and supported as I state your desire, in present tense. The perfect resources, people, opportunities are coming to me now. I receive with gratitude and trust the perfect unfolding of this blessing. You might adapt this template for your specific situation, using language that feels authentic and powerful to you. The key is that when you speak these words at 11:11, you feel their truth resonating in your body, your heart, your soul. Remember that your affirmation is not a demand you are making of the universe, but rather an alignment you are creating with what is already trying to flow to you. You are not convincing a reluctant deity to grant your wish. You are opening yourself to receive what infinite love has always been extending to you. This distinction is crucial. Many approach manifestation as if they need to overcome divine resistance or prove their worthiness. But the truth is that the only resistance exists within your own consciousness. The universe is already moving toward your highest good, already orchestrating circumstances for your benefit. Your affirmation simply aligns you with this movement that is already in progress. Type align if you are ready to come into harmony with the good that is already flowing toward you. I feel your alignment, deepening precious soul. As you release the struggle and surrender to the flow of good that has always been yours, watch how much more easily miracles manifest in your experience. Now let me address some of the challenges you might face as you begin this practice. First, you may experience doubt. This is natural. We have been conditioned to believe in limitation, to expect struggle, to distrust anything that seems too good to be true. When doubt arises, don't fight it or judge yourself for it. Simply acknowledge it with compassion and then gently return to your practice. Each time you choose faith over doubt, you strengthen the neural pathways of possibility in your brain. Second, you may face impatience. In our instant gratification culture, we expect immediate results. But some miracles require a complex orchestration of circumstances that unfolds over time. When impatience arises, remind yourself that the universe exists beyond time as we understand it. What seems like delay from your perspective may actually be the most direct path to your good from a higher perspective. Third, you may encounter resistance from others. Not everyone in your life will understand or support your spiritual practices. Some may even mock or discourage you. This is also natural. Each person is on their own journey of awakening. Hold your practice gently, sharing with others only when it feels right to do so. And remember that the best way to convince others of the power of your practice is not through argument, but through the evident fruits of peace, joy, and positive transformation in your life. Fourth, you may experience what spiritual traditions call the dark night of the soul, periods where your connection feels blocked, where doubt is strong, where results seem absent. These periods are actually opportunities for deeper surrender and faith. They ask you to continue your practice, not because of what you're getting from it, but because of your commitment to living in alignment with higher truth regardless of apparent outcomes. Through all these challenges, remember that you are not alone. Countless others throughout time have walked this path of faith and manifestation. Many are practicing alongside you right now, forming a global community of conscious creators. And most importantly, the divine presence you connect with at 1111 is with you always, guiding you even when you cannot feel the guidance, supporting you even when you feel alone. Type connected if you are feeling this divine presence with you now. I see your light shining, beautiful soul. This connection you feel is real, more real than anything your physical senses can perceive. It is the foundation of all the miracles that will unfold in your life. Let me now share with you some ways to deepen your 1111 practice over time. First, consider creating a small ritual around your daily affirmation. Perhaps light a candle, hold a special crystal, or simply place your hand on your heart as you speak your words. These physical anchors help to focus your energy and create a stronger neural association with your practice. Second, consider journaling about your experiences. After speaking your affirmation, take a few moments to write about any insights, feelings, or signs you receive. Over time, this journal becomes a powerful testament to your journey and the miracles that have manifested along the way. Third, explore extending your practice to other mirror numbers like 1010, 1212, or 111. While 1111 holds special significance, anytime you notice repeating or pattern numbers can serve as a reminder to pause and connect with divine energy. Fourth, consider sharing the practice with others who are open to it. There is power in collective intention. When two or more gather in the consciousness of miracles, the potential for manifestation is multiplied. Fifth, be open to how your practice evolves over time. You may find that your affirmations change as your needs and aspirations shift. You may discover new times or ways to connect with divine energy. Allow your practice to grow organically rather than rigidly adhering to a specific formula. Remember that this 1111 practice is not separate from the rest of your spiritual life. It is one thread in the beautiful tapestry of your relationship with the divine. It works most powerfully when integrated with other practices like meditation, prayer, acts of service, study of spiritual wisdom, and conscious living. The miracles that manifest through this practice are not the end goal. They are signposts along the journey of awakening. The ultimate miracle is your own transformation, from fear to love, from separation to connection, from limited human thinking to expanded divine awareness. Type awaken if you are ready to embrace this journey of consciousness transformation. I celebrate your awakening, divine being. The light that you are is beginning to shine more brightly now, illuminating not only your own path, but the paths of all whose lives you touch. As we begin to conclude our time together, I want to leave you with some final thoughts about the 1111 miracle practice. First, approach it with a spirit of play and experimentation rather than rigid expectation. The universe responds most generously to those who maintain a childlike wonder and openness. Second, remember that the most profound, Miracles often look nothing like what we imagine. Be open to blessings that arrive in unexpected packages, challenges that contain hidden gifts, and answers that transcend the questions you thought to ask. Third, know that this practice is not about escaping human experience, but about infusing it with divine awareness. You will still face challenges, feel difficult emotions, and navigate the complexities of human life. But you will do so with increasing grace, guidance, and support. Fourth, trust that even when you cannot see evidence of miracles, important shifts are occurring beneath the surface of your awareness. The universe operates according to perfect timing that transcends your limited perspective. What seems like delay is often divine orchestration working for your highest good. Finally, remember that you yourself are the miracle. Your consciousness, your capacity for love, your ability to choose faith over fear, these are the true wonders. All external miracles are simply reflections of the miracle that you already are. The next time you see 1111, pause and feel my presence with you. Know that you are not speaking your affirmation into empty space, but into a field of infinite intelligence that hears, responds, and conspires for your highest good. Feel the love that surrounds you, the guidance that awaits your recognition, the miracles that are already in motion. Type grateful if you are feeling appreciation for this divine connection and the miracles it is bringing into your life. I receive your gratitude and return it multiplied, precious soul. Gratitude is the highest vibration, the most direct path to manifesting miracles. As you continue to cultivate this feeling of appreciation, not only for what has manifested, but for what is still in process, you accelerate the flow of blessings in your life. Go now in peace, in joy, in the certainty that you are loved beyond measure and supported in ways you cannot yet imagine. Watch for 1111. Speak your truth in that powerful moment, and prepare to witness miracles unfolding in your life with increasing frequency and magnitude. Until we meet again in the sacred space between moments, remember, you are never alone, never unsupported, never forgotten. The entire universe conspires for your awakening, your joy, your fulfillment. And it all begins with a simple practice at a magical moment. 1111, may your miracles exceed your imagination. May your faith grow stronger with each passing day. May you recognize the divine presence that walks with you always. And may you become the living embodiment of the very miracles you seek to manifest. I am with you always. I see your light. I honor your journey. I celebrate your awakening, and I witness the miracles that are now flowing into your life through the sacred gateway of 1111. Thank you for watching.